gentleman's hours this morning, making a good start to the day, the usual bacon and eggs, maybe a bit of steak in there as well. I'm usually running around with a hard charging Weimaraner. Today I'm going to be educated by Dan from Ultimate Hunting Australia on how to hunt with his English pointers and sneaky, stealthy ways. So we're heading out into the hills. We're waiting for Sam to go to bed because we want to try and chase them out of their beds. And let's get a bit of story for the day. So hopefully by the end of this day we'll have a deer on the deck and I'll learn a bit about hunting with English pointers. I can get used to this style of hunting. This is the way to start.
One of the day. See it. There it goes, it's going higher. I get a range. Hang on. Did you hear that hit? I've lost it now. Oh, that hit her. That hit her. Hell yeah. Well, we've been chasing deer down through this thick shit for the last hour. Bumped a couple. Dogs have sent one across the gully here. We managed to get a shot in, 77 metres. I think the hit is good. And we've got to get across here somehow through the blackberries to see what we can find. But the deer's just popped out there and spooked, so. But I think she's down. I'm pretty confident she'll be down. The dogs were working that one a long way, weren't they? Yeah. Pretty shit country. Have a look at this, everyone. This is the country the dogs found them in. There's no other way you could hunt this than with a dog. Well, hey, talk about exciting. Stalking through jungle country, dogwood with modern day William Tell here who can shoot out to 70, 80 metres cross gully. The dog's been working this dogwood for ages and we've covered 100 metres in half an hour. And Simon was good enough to spot it. The deer was right down the gully bottom, and geez, when you can stretch out a shot to 80 metres, 70 metres with the bow, it changes everything. It looks like he got a good shot. Broadside, stationary deer. Fingers crossed.
It was 77 metres. Threw that shit from that face.
We were up in jungle.
Across here. And we found this.
Here's a look.
It's good to go again too.
What is that? What is that substance? That is blood.
That is trouble for the deer, is what that is.
I would feel confident having an apple on my head at 77 yards.
Oh, fuck, I wouldn't push your luck.
William Tell. Something don't often show anything with tracking blood, but I used to muck around for hours, you know, making sure I was on every footstep. You probably did the same. And the thing that I've learned, and I'm sure Simon's the same, is once you get to the spot, mark it in your GPS or your phone or your memory, and then just follow the dog, don't muck around. Every time you slow down, they're getting more distracted with something else.
Okay, we're on blood here.
Ah, there we are, Simon.
Well, we were right. She was in trouble.
She was in big trouble.
She was in big trouble when she stood still at 77 metres.
I reckon she has gone uphill 80 to 100 and then contoured 50 and come down and died 30 metres. 150 metre round trip. Good dogs. Good tracking. Good dog. Wow, eh? So I've been wanting to get out on a hunt with Simon here, who's probably more recognisable for his famous Weimaraner, Bo the Weimaraner. Today we made it happen, mate.
We did. We've put in some hard yards today. We've crashed through some pretty rough stuff, and we've bumped a few deer. The dogs have been working hard, and the wind's been against us all day. It's been basically 360 degrees of the compass swirling pretty much all day. And yeah, we got to come together about, what time, 2:30?
2:30. So we had gentlemen's hours today. We had nice breakfast, a little sleep in. We said we'll hunt them in their beds. That's it's as far as challenging goes. I think thick country and middle of the day, find them in their beds. That's test the dogs out, test us out.
Absolutely.
We'd been the wind was so terrible. We had to find a part of the valley system here out of the wind. And sure enough, as soon as we did, there was deer, and the dogs were scenting down and moving off and pointing, and it was just such difficult country. And in the end, the way we got a shot at this girl was so thick, talking 2 metres visibility.
Yeah.
Unhuntable for most parts. But the dogs were telling us there was a deer, and what had happened was the deer had just moved out enough to the bottom of the gully and up the other face, 77 metres.
Yes, 77 metres.
And we were looking where the dog was looking, and sure enough, Simon with his keen eye, I can see why you're a good shot. You've got good eyes, because you're just spotting the deer alone, let alone putting an arrow across gully. Happened pretty quick when it did. And
the bonus is the carry out could be worse. It's all downhill.
All downhill.
We can probably get a vehicle, within a half-hour walk of where we are. So we'll get the meat off this girl and get it in the fridge. But yeah, pretty happy with that. It's never easy when the wind's all over the place.
Yeah.
And,
I must say, Simon, I've guided a lot of people now on Sambar, and I've had a ball doing it. And sometimes it's just tough, but I can't say I've seen too much that was as thrilling and exciting as a 77 metre bow shot. I had no doubt he could do it. I've seen him practice. There was just something special to see
Probably why I'm not such a good stalker.
No, I mean, when people talk about the distance that you should shoot things, I guess it's the distance you can shoot accurately is the key, isn't it? And man, you just hit exactly where you aimed, across that gully. 70 metres was
Probably
within
didn't allow
range.
enough of the breeze coming up the gully, but
well,
pushed the arrow a little bit. But
hit it perfect, really. It's dead. It went 150 metres. Can't get more dead.
So it's absolutely right. Like ethical shot distance is purely related to conditions and capability. And I practice every day at 120 metres.
Yeah.
So I shoot one direction at 120 and I shoot back at 85. And if I'm not hitting a 3-inch circle at 85, I'm pretty disappointed.
I've used the bow a little bit, Simon, in the past, but when you can open that distance up past 50, that changes.
Yeah, you don't have to be a super sleuth to get into 80 metres on a deer.
We did today. Well done, mate. Now we can have some fun, and hopefully this is the first of quite a few deer we hunt over the years. So.
Absolutely. And this is my old trusty Hoyt Carbon Spider Turbo set at 75 pounds, and people think you can't shoot with a high speed, low brace height bow accurately, but it's my only bow I've ever had.
Yeah, right.
And
I'm sure the bow hunters will appreciate the tech, mate. I was lost at carbon.
That's what I hunt with. And the other thing I'll also give a shout out to are these Iron Will Outfitters broadheads. You can screw these confidently on a high speed bow and they're going to hit exactly where your field points hit.
Oh yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
And out of the box you could shave with them. So you've got to be pretty careful when you screw them on, because invariably that bleeder blade will get you if the other one doesn't. Well, all boned out, loaded up, ready for the hike out. Got to go somewhere this way, according to Dan. We'll trust him.